All right, 99.9 Punk World Radio FM. You guys already know what time it is, and right here we are joined by an amazing band this Saturday night, and they are called 6 Ways to Saturday. I will admit, when I booked them, I didn't realize the two connections there, but it clearly worked out perfectly. We got a killer punk rock band called 6 Ways to Saturday right here, live on the radio station airwaves. So guys, how are you doing this amazing Saturday night?
We could not be doing better, honestly. Yeah. So happy to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
Chilling hard.
Living, laughing, loving, everything.
Everything that's said in a kitchen wall.
I already like the vibe. Not even a minute in, you're already making me bust a gut. So I love it.
We'll make you bust a gut.
No.
I thought he said a nut.
No, you keep making me laugh. Who knows? But that's for another day, clearly. But no, I gotta say, like I told the viewers during the intro, I had absolutely no clue what I was doing when I reached out to you guys to book you on a Saturday night with the whole band name. I think that's ironic, but clearly it's meant to be. So thank you so much for giving not only myself but the radio station airways a bit of your time. I've been super stoked and excited for this broadcast.
Yeah, we're stoked too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I know you're a very busy individual, so of course I'm not going to take you away from your Saturday night too long. But I have to ask, what is the story behind 6 Ways to Saturday? Like, how did you three first meet and come together as one to form this killer punk rock band?
So we actually all knew each other from college. We were in a different band called Crime Alert back in the day. Very cool name.
10 years ago.
Yep.
Mind you.
Yep, just about 10 years ago. And so we played a bunch of shows. You know, we had like one EP out and stuff. But eventually we all kind of got busy with life and jobs and career, future and stuff. And so we kind of fizzled out a little bit. But we always wanted to get back in it. You know, it was always still the dream. It was always still like what we really wanted to do with our lives. And so recently we got back together under a different name and we started putting out some new music, and we're really stoked about the progress we've made and how we still have it, you know, and this sort of represents like our, you know, our big chance to make it.
It was actually kind of, it was like 2 a.m. I drunk texted both of them one night and I was like, guys, we gotta get the band back together. And that's, it was almost a year ago today. And that's what led to our form.
We were just down for the sloppy seconds.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes the sloppy seconds ain't that bad. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys literally took that sloppy seconds road 6 Ways to Saturday, and you made it happen because you guys are clearly doing some amazing stuff. But I gotta ask just about, you know, the previous band, because I do know you said there is an EP out there, and I do know you guys have actually made a lot of fans just under the name 6 Ways to Saturday. So I gotta ask, like, people that might not know this about you guys, is that EP actually still circulating the internet to be streamed or purchased today? That way we can go back and see the origins of this amazing punk rock trio.
I think it's definitely still on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I think this might have predated us being on Spotify. I'm almost positive it's not on Spotify, but I think it's on YouTube and
it might still be on SoundCloud. Maybe?
It might also be on iTunes.
Yeah. We should check.
Yeah, you think I would know that because like I put it up. I believe I'm almost 100% sure it's on YouTube, and if it's not, probably SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have access to that account anymore.
It's definitely YouTube.
Yeah.
I know we had the single.
Our hit single "Falling Over You," which we rewrote for this band, and we just recently put it out on our new EP. The original version is still on YouTube.
And we got a fan comment here from Jessa Martin saying, "Love you guys so much." I figured
she's
sweet, so I gotta bring that up.
Dude, that's.
And I want to say is, I gotta say as well. I gotta give her a shout out. Actually, she was promoting this interview hard. I mean, she was promoting this interview harder than I was promoting this interview, and I'm the one actually that set it up. So I will say she kind of outdid me on the promo. But for that, either way, thank you, because at the end of the day, I have so much stuff going on. Sometimes I can't promote as hard, so I love it when fans love the interviews just as much. So thank you for all your promotion and dedication as well, because that's absolutely killer.
Yeah, Jess is awesome. She's been our number one fan literally since day one. Like we've been, you know, she promotes all our stuff. She's got like 8 different Instagram accounts, and she runs all of them. She's fantastic. We love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is any 6 Way to Saturday fans out there that do consider themselves the number one fan of the band, and your name isn't Jessa Martin, you can't say you're number one. You're maybe number 2 or 3, but you cannot be number 1. That spot is already claimed and taken, and it's not going to be changing.
And earned.
Yeah, and earned.
Yeah.
You can keep dreaming because that number 1 spot, no. It's always going to be silver. You're always going to cross that finish line. Every time you go around, it's always going to be silver. You're never going to get the gold. But also as well, I got to ask, because obviously you guys redid the band. You guys came back together after a decade. How did you guys actually come up with 6 Ways to Saturday? Like, what actually sparked this amazing, clever, catchy name?
It actually came to me in the shower, just like kind of randomly, but it's also kind of based on like there's a saying in the American language that goes 7 ways to Sunday or 7 ways from Sunday, and it basically means like no, by all means we are gonna get there. We're gonna do whatever it takes. We will absolutely arrive there. And so 6 Ways to Saturday is like we're gonna give it a good shot. we're gonna do our best, but we're gonna be realistic too. And we also thought Saturday sounded a little bit more pop punky, so here we are.
Yeah, nobody likes Sundays anymore.
Exactly. Saturday's like, it's worth
Sunday's depressing.
So that's like the energy we want to bring. And we want to make people feel like they're at a party with their friends and they're having fun. We want to bring that sort of joy into our music.
And it's good to know as well that I'm not the only one that has the best ideas coming from the shower, man. That's actually great to hear.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I keep a pad in there. I used to be a scuba diving instructor. I have a waterproof pad and a pencil that I keep in there for some of my best ideas.
Yeah.
Like 6 Ways to Saturday, spoons with heated rims to make it easier to eat ice cream, stuff like that. That's patented, by the way.
Didn't that melt the ice cream?
Well, yeah, because it's like because when the ice cream's too hard, and then that'll like heat it just a little bit to like make it easier to scoop. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's genius. It's genius, is what you meant to say.
I will think that I do think that's genius. You don't want it too hot though, because you don't want the melt. You don't want the ice cream to be like pure milk by the time it gets to your mouth. As long as it's just the right temperature, that way it's kind of like you go from hard ice cream to soft serve by the time it hits your mouth.
I didn't realize we were talking to an ice cream connoisseur.
Yeah.
Hey man, at the end of the day, I just love junk food. So I mean, you had me at ice cream, guys. You just had me at ice cream.
Same.
But also, December 2nd of 2023, you guys actually released the amazing single titled Fantasy. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about this single and, of course, what ultimately inspired this killer track.
Yeah, I wrote that song after a pretty crazy breakup. And it was really just inspiration behind like breaking free from like the grips of somebody that no longer has you in their hold. So yeah, that's pretty much what Fantasy is about. I brought it to the guys, and then it really just these two brought it to life from what I brought to them.
And I gotta say, it definitely is a phenomenal song, and I do know a lot of individuals can definitely relate to that song as well, because at the end of the day, who hasn't gone through a bad breakup or anything in their life like along those lines? So it definitely is a song that can resonate, with a lot of people.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, that's what art's all about, right? Reaching out to other people and connecting over it. Mm-hmm. So I think that's we all go through shared experiences as humans. So the more that we can share that with each other, the easier it gets.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
It makes us less alone.
And also, February 23rd, you guys actually released my personal favorite song from you guys that is actually currently spinning as well within the 99.9 FM airwaves. And the song is called Proper Dose. I was wondering if you can actually just tell our listeners a bit more about this amazing song. And of course, how did you guys ultimately come up with such a catchy melody? Because I absolutely love the rhythm and everything you guys have done with this, man. It's so catchy.
Thank you. I actually wrote that in the car. That sounds bad. I get a lot of writing done in the car because I can't get distracted by anything else, because theoretically you should just be driving.
Distraction free zone.
Yeah, whatever, for legal purposes, this is a joke. But yeah, I wrote that song almost in its entirety just in the car. I don't exactly remember what I was listening to, but yeah, it just honestly just came to me. It's really thematically, it's along the same lines of Fantasy. I came from the same place when writing Proper Dose, but yeah, it really just came. So if Bill's place is a shower, mine is the car, and that's where it came from.
And I gotta say as well, there's nothing wrong with writing songs in the car. I mean, I'm pretty sure almost at least every band has written a few songs while in the car, because at the end of the day, you got to travel sometime. And sometimes when you're just sitting in the car, just vibing, looking out the window, great ideas come because you get to see like the trees, the nature, or even the city. Depending where you're driving, you get a chance to kind of see the world. So I mean, it's definitely a great time to actually be inspired.
It is, and then you can't get distracted by like your phone, so it's actually the perfect place for me to be rolling.
And also as well, April 26th of 2024, Six Ways to Saturday actually released the amazing 6-track EP titled So Much for Forever. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about this EP, and of course, where can we actually buy or stream ourselves a copy of it today?
Yeah, Tyler actually came up with that name, and we thought it really encompassed the entire theme of every song. And go for it.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, pretty much like, because all the songs kind of almost tell the same theme, and it's kind of like, I feel like everyone can relate to just, meeting someone, falling in love with someone. You tell each other, oh, forever, it's forever, I love you forever. Let's get married, and then a day comes, and then all of a sudden you're estranged from each other, and then it's like, oh, like so much for forever. What happened? Kind of thing. And each song kind of tells that story of different emotions, kind of dealing with that kind of heartbreak.
Also, shout out to Tyler for the cover art. He went to the beach himself and actually drew it out and got like a drone shot of it before the water came and washed it away. Big ups, because that must take a lot of work. But
that's art.
No, that is art. Blood, sweat, and tears put into that album cover. But it can be found on just about every single streaming service that exists right now. Spotify, Apple Music. It should be on every social media platform, iTunes.
Deezer.
Yeah, Deezer, which I've never used. But
Nuts.
No. But yeah, if there is somewhere you can get music, it's on that platform.
And I have to ask, was that album cover a one take, Tony? Did you get that in one take, or how many times did you have to recreate that writing in the sand before you actually got that perfect take, before the tide came in and washed it all the way?
Let's just say I had to take a bunch of Tylenol because of the back pain.
That right there probably made you realize, you know what? We're getting old. I mean, at the end of the day, when that sciatica messes up, man, it fucking sucks. It really does.
It's all about being young in spirit.
Yeah. Just got to pay someone next time.
Next time, it'd be down there on the beach, just hoping someone comes by to help you up, being like, "Oh, my back, you gotta help me up, dude."
Here's $5.
But also as well, May 30th, so literally this Thursday, 7 p.m. at the Crossroads in Garwood, New Jersey, you guys will be taking the stage alongside 3 other amazing bands. What can your fans actually expect from this up-and-coming show? And of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some last-minute tickets to come out this Thursday if these tickets are indeed still available?
Yeah, so we're stoked. I mean, this is going to be kind of our big debut show. We've done 2 little mini sessions just for like friends and family when we released our EP, and then recently for my birthday party as well, in this very space that we're in right now. Just a sort of like a little test, a little like first test to see how we sound, everything, make sure everything sounds good. And so this is going to be our first show, which we're really stoked. And we actually get to share the stage with 2 other bands that are actually our close friends. Midnight Drive is some of my buddies from Rutgers, and they're fantastic. And also No Wake is our mine and Tyler's friends from high school are in a band as well. And there's also going to be, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Diletto, yeah, sorry. Diletto is another incredible artist that we're going to be meeting for the first time, and we're really excited to be hanging out with them. And so it's just going to be overall very awesome night. We're stoked. It's actually we're going to be headlining as well, which we're really stoked about.
And tickets are at the door. Just get there early.
Yep.
For our hordes of rabid fans come out and grab them all.
Yep.
Well, if you miss out, you just put your ear to the door and hopefully catch a glimpse with your ears. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it really depends. I mean, I've known people like that always came out to those clubs and was like, I'll come out late and there'll still be tickets. Guess what they had to do? They had to listen outside on the street corner, which is depressing as fuck. So get there early and get your tickets so you don't miss out.
If anyone doesn't grab a ticket, I'll personally give you a show in the parking lot. And what kind of show will depend on you.
By the sounds of it, ladies and gentlemen, it's a show that you might not want. So you might want to just buy those tickets so you don't have to experience that other show. I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like we're talking music here. So you don't know what is going to happen. So he might offer you candy. He might ask you to get in the van. Who knows? You might be on a milk carton. Or he might give you a kick-ass concert. Who knows?
One way to find out.
But the question is, do you like to live dangerously? That is the question.
Yeah, life is too short.
Mm-hmm. YOLO, as the kids say.
Oh, God.
But also, as well, I have to ask, because I know me, myself, as a Six Ways to Saturday fan, and many of the other fans are wondering as well, will we get a chance to hear brand new music this year in 2024, or even the foreseeable future? Like, is there any new music on the horizon for Six Ways to Saturday?
Easily.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
we'll be writing this summer, and certainly no release date in concrete, but there should be something before the end of this year. But we'll be getting together and writing our next release this summer. Woo.
And also as well, guys, aside from Crosswoods and Garwood, New Jersey, and of course, you guys have preparations on the new music, what is next for Six Ways to Saturday? Like, is there anything we happen to miss during this evening's interview? Anything else you three still want to touch on, talk about, or promote? We still got you here live on 99.9 Punk World Radio FM this Saturday night.
Just stay tuned. I mean, we're constantly writing new stuff. We're constantly preparing for some new shows. We got a couple extra shows in the books right now that we're really stoked about. So basically, just sort of keep an eye out. We're on the up and up. We finally hit our groove, doing everything with social media, with playing live, and with writing new stuff. So this is going to be a big year for us. Last year was more like us kind of preparing, getting together, kind of learning the ropes and figuring everything out. But now it's like everything's finally in motion, and we're really excited about where it's going to go.
And speaking of these shows, because if you are allowed to actually mention them and talk about them, where else can we actually see you guys live aside from Crossroads? Is there, and of course, where is tickets actually available as well?
We will be playing just about everywhere locally, and hopefully even abroad, and then doing some long range stuff. We can't talk about anything right now. But we definitely have some stuff in the book, so definitely keep an eye out for us. We're in talks with Brooklyn, Manhattan, Philly, South Jersey, and North Jersey, London, UK. It's going to be pretty crazy.
Just watch out on our social media. Post everything about it.
Exactly.
Once things can go up.
São Paulo, where my Brazilians at. Yeah.
I gotta say, hopefully we can get you guys down to Canada as well, because I gotta say, I think Canada is definitely due for a Six Ways to Saturday show, man. I know down here in Canada, we get some great punk rock as well, and I do know Montreal is where it's at when it comes to punk rock.
All right.
Silverstein, Bearings, you guys are killing it. Yeah, we would love to come up to Canada, so if anyone's listening, take us out.
Yeah.
But also, before we actually part ways here tonight, guys, obviously I know how to follow you on social media because, of course, that's where we got connected and made this interview possible. But from the individuals here in Canada that might just be discovering Six Ways to Saturday, how can we go about following you guys across all social media platforms? That way the listeners can stay updated on everything you guys currently have going on, and, of course, future-based as well.
Everything is at Six Ways to Saturday, except Twitter. Everything's at Six Ways to Sat, because the other one was too long. So we're on everything, but everything should be Six Ways to Saturday. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
yeah.
X, Twitter, whatever the heck you want to call it. Yeah.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, thank you so much for giving not only myself, but the radio station Airways a bit of your time. It was such an honor speaking with all three of you. Just learning about your band's history, learning about what is to come. Like I said, I've been a huge fan since I first discovered you guys, so it was an honor speaking with you three. I can't wait to see what comes next from Six Ways to Saturday, because literally you guys are absolutely crushing it within the punk rock community. I really can only imagine what you guys are going to be doing 5 years from now. You guys are going to be fucking killing it. Excuse my language, but I got to emphasize on that. You guys are fucking killing it. I I don't care when people swear like bands and whatnot. Me personally, I like just keeping it professional. So when I do swear, I want people to know, like, look, I'm trying to get a point across. You know what I mean? You guys are killers, so I really am looking forward to seeing what comes next from you guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much. We
So
appreciate it
sexy.
so much. We
Yeah.
really do.
we got a lot coming, so
Yeah.
definitely stay tuned.
Mhm.
I definitely will. But thank you guys so much. Have yourselves a phenomenal Saturday night, and hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon. But for now, have yourselves a kick-ass weekend.
Thank
Thank
you.
so
You
much.
too.
You as well.
You know what they always say. Stay sexy.
Hey.
I definitely shall try. You as well. Thank you so much, guys. Again, we definitely shall talk soon.
Yeah, sounds great.
Indubitably.